Transformation Thursday. We here, we here, we here. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Don't y'all love hearing that countdown, that beat, that get a little visual of what the agency does throughout this 12 parish region that we serve. We give you a little music to get you going. Listen, I hope that your Thursday has been off to a great start to the first half of your day. This first Thursday of May, Cinco de Mayo. I hope you got your tacos lined up, and maybe even later on you do something responsible with some margaritas. Hey, listen, we don't judge here, but we do expect responsibility. And so, if you do happen to get a margarita, just be responsible. Have your designated driver and such, but enjoy yourself. Celebrate the independence of the Spanish heritage. But we are certainly excited to be here for Transformation Thursday. Wow, we got an awesome guest lined up for you. I'm excited. Because of COVID, I hadn't gotten a chance to really engage with her as much as I'd like, but I've been trying to watch from a distance the moves that we're making and the plans that we have because it's about to go down and you don't want to miss it. If you hadn't already heard, you will hear shortly what we got up our sleeve. I got short sleeves on, but I still got something on up there. That's right. So listen, I know it's your lunch break. We're looking to bring you some entertainment, but also some information that can empower you, that can help you feel better about yourself. Again, at Northeast Delta Human Services Authority, you hear us talk about it every time. Our mission, vision, tenets, and we care so much about those because we know that it is making a difference here in the region. Before I do that, I forgot something. You didn't remind me. My name is Duran Talley, Public Information Director of Northeast Delta Human Services Authority. I'm so glad to be here. Give a shout out to the man behind the curtain, Mr. Dylan Jung, who is on the ones and twos, as we like to call it. Got to give him a shout out as well, because every month and sometimes twice in a month, we bring you this great information. At Northeast Delta Human Services Authority, our vision is to build a unified Northeast Louisiana where individuals are thriving and reaching their full human potential. Our mission to serve as a catalyst, the igniter, the trailblazers in a sense, but to really be a catalyst for individuals with mental health, developmental disabilities, and addiction disorders to help realize their full human potential by offering quality, excellent care with greater accessibility. Three tenets guide our action: greater access to services, excellent customer service, and quality, competent care. We are under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Montez A. Sizer. And for 9 years, you have seen the work, the fruits of labor and vision materialize. And we here are charged to bring it to your attention, to bring to your awareness, not just from a presence perspective, but a participation. We want you to be so comfortable and so familiar with the brand Northeast Delta HSA that you know how to come and get the help that you may need, or you know how to redirect and refer someone else that you know, your family, your friend, your spouse, your significant other, and even your child. That's right, because guess what? This morning, we cut ribbon for our children and family clinic located at 2525 Ferran Street. We're going to bring you some information on that as well in one of the upcoming Transformation Thursdays. So stay tuned. But no matter where you are in the health spectrum, no matter how old you are, we have services available to help you thrive and reach your full human potential. I'm not going to prolong the time. I know you're munching, you're having a good time for lunch, and you're excited to go back to the next half of your day. But before you do so, I got to bring in my good friend, Miss Jerrilyn Profit, who is the director of our Northeast Delta Human Services Authority Alky Users psychodrama that will be held on May 27th and 28th in Monroe at the University of Louisiana at Monroe Brown Theater at 7 p.m. And Jerrilyn Profit, she's the owner of Candy Studio, but she's the director of our play. Miss Jerrilyn, come on and tell everybody how you doing.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am living. I am happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have reached out to me about this. And I'm excited to work with you guys again.
Awesome, awesome. Tell us, Jerrilyn, about your background. Obviously, you know you are a director, but tell us about your background in theater and production.
Okay. So I started theater very, very young. I want to say the age of 8. I did the Music Man with Strauss Theater, the youth of Strauss Theater, and I've done so many productions there. Then I also performed at Roosevelt right here locally when I was in high school, and then I just kind of perfected the craft in Dallas, where I got a degree in performing arts.
Wow.
And then I've performed in so many shows. Some that you may know are Raising the Sun, The Wiz, Dream Girls, Chicago, James and the Giant Peach. There's just so many. Bye Bye Birdie. There's a list. The list goes on. I've been on a national tour. And I came back to Monroe to install what I've learned into my community.
Well, Jerrilyn, wow, first off, that's a lot. And I can tell there's probably so many that you hadn't even thought of, pieces that you've been a part of. But it's just great to see that you've been well traveled, well experienced, and that you're willing to come back to Northeast Louisiana, Monroe, and sow the seeds back into the places that sowed into you. And so we certainly salute you and commend you for your work in this industry, because typically in this area we all about football in Northeast Louisiana. We all
Yes.
about our sports. But to
Yes.
be able to let our children know that they can express themselves creatively through arts, through performing arts, that's one of the things that Northeast Delta that we are pushing and making sure we bring to the forefront. But we know you and individuals like you are in the trenches, letting our children know that they can take their talents on the stage.
For sure. For sure.
You've come several couple years ago and did a production for us. Tell us about that experience. Tell us a little bit about that storyline there as well, and are there any similarities to what we're getting ready to go into next?
Okay. So 2 years ago, Dr. Sizer and I both embarked on this journey that was a first for the both of us. I had never done a psychodrama in this realm. We'll say that. Um, and it was just so surreal. A lot of the feedback from the show was just, oh, it was raw, it was brutal. I could relate. There was just so much energy for it. I mean, towards it. So this was in 2019. This was a show. It was called Addict. Addict was a portrayal of life in itself with the users of drugs, those that have been addicted, those that will be addicted. This just kind of shows I don't want to say hindsight, but it just kind of shows what happens if you utilize certain drugs. It showed how they were introduced to the drugs through friends, through schools, just because they needed to fill a void in their lives. It also showed what the drugs did to them and their community and the people that they love. And a lot of them didn't make it out happily, but
Mhm.
a lot of them did. So the similarities to the show is this is the sequel that we're
Okay.
working on. So, and I know that you're saying, hey, if everybody kind of died in the last one, how can we, transition it on? And it's just because it's the same game, it's just different players. It's the same drug. The one thing in this show that we mentioned is the fact that there's never a vacancy.
Mm.
With all those drugs, as soon as someone leaves, someone comes in and takes their spot. It's sad to say, but it is the truth. It's just the truth of the matter. So the similarities are coinciding. It's literally we're just showing a different light of some of the same drugs that we talked about previously, and we're adding alcohol this time.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes,
I,
yes.
I like that, and I'm going to use it. There's never a vacancy. And
Never.
so at Northeast Delta, for example, this past weekend was National Prescription Drug Take Back Day, and many of our community, I think we collected more than 180 pounds of unused prescribed drugs off the streets
Whoa,
right here in this
whoa.
region, um, because there's never a vacancy, right? If we don't get those things off the street, that drug is gonna find somebody to consume.
Yeah.
And so, wow, that's powerful. This year, we're doing two showings
Mhm.
of Alky Users, and you mentioned going from addict to not just the users, but that alcohol component. What else can we expect in this showing?
Um, in this show, expect a roller coaster of emotions. Expect to laugh. Expect to clench your pearls. Expect to just um Adjust yourself often. Guys, this is so real and it's so needed and it is so now that you don't want to miss this. Like, you can't miss this. And if you have any teens or adolescents, they need to see this. They need to see it. They just need to see it in modern day. I think that they're used to, you know what I mean, the PSAs that just kind of hey, don't smoke, it's bad for you, or hey, you should not do marijuana and things of this sort, or you should not drink. But it's so surreal when they have people their age on stage portraying their friends or family, and they can see them in a light, and they can see what these influencers do to a person. It's so needed.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Tell us about the cast. Who can we expect to be in it, and how have the cast been to work with?
The cast. Okay, so there are only 3 returning actors from Addict. They are 3 that was very, very popular during the show. That would be Kima Dawson Robinson. She is also the city councilwoman. I'm not sure the district exactly, but she is. Yes. She does a lot of community service here in the area. There's also Jeremy Jones, who is he thinks that he's a beginner, but he is so seasoned. He's so seasoned. And then there is Terrence Land, who shut the show down 2 years ago. Okay, he came in like a wrecking ball. He came in with different accents. He's just amazing, and there was no way that I could do a sequel without him. So when he agreed, I was floored. Everyone else in the show is new. Wow. When I say new, not necessarily new to theater, although we do have some that's fresh, and I love to get those. Right. But we have new people, and it would be their first time working with Candy Studio, so working with myself. The one that I'm really, really excited about is Terrence Land's son. Wow. He is in the show, and I love when I can get a moment where I can get a mother and a daughter, or a father and a son together, and I can both put them on stage, and they can portray characters that they don't normally portray. And then it also gives me a sense of like helping the community in the fact that now we're getting to have this daddy-son time that we probably wouldn't have had. Wow. But as far as performance, performing, oh, he is a chip off the old block. He is so good. I just cannot wait for you guys to see them. And there's another mother-daughter duo in the show, and they are just as phenomenal. This show is going to be bananas. Yes, but I love the cast. I love the crew. I'm excited. I'm just excited.
Awesome. And again, everyone, if you're just tuning in, this is Northeast Delta Human Services Authority and Candy Studio presenting to you Alky Users at ULM's Brown Theater at 7 p.m. on May 27th and 28th. That's a Friday and Saturday before Memorial Day. So even if you are traveling, swing through on Friday before y'all leave and go out of town. And if you're not going anywhere, we look forward to seeing you both nights. But how can we register for the event?
Oh, so you just go to NEDHSA drama.eventbrite.com. Guys, go and get these tickets, okay? They are free. Let me say that, hey. And I'm just going to say this really, really, really soon. I don't do a lot of free shows, okay, guys? But this one is so for the community, and it's so needed that I don't mind stepping in and saying, hey, y'all, get these tickets now. They are FREE, guys, okay? That's NEDHSA drama at eventbrite.com. Go and get your tickets, okay? It's a family affair. Bring out the children. Bring them, guys. It's going to be a really good show.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Jerrilyn. Is there anything else you want to share with us about the experience or about the show?
I'm just extremely grateful again to both partner with the well, it used to be the HSA then, but the NED. You got a lot of letters. NEDHSA, guys, Northeast Delta Human Service Authority, and Candy Studio partner. And again, I'm excited about what's to come. I'm excited about the impact that we're about to have on this community. And I'm hoping that we at least touch one. At least one person will get a realization that, hey, what I'm doing is wrong. Hey, I'm not too far gone. I can still receive help. Hey, I'm okay, or I want to talk to someone now about the situation that I've been hiding or I've been dreading about talking about. And I'm just super, super grateful for the opportunity and the new people that I'm working with, guys. So I'm excited and I'm ready, guys. Beat
Awesome.
me there. Beat
Right.
me there, okay? Just beat me
Doors
there.
open 6:30.
Doors open up at 6:30, guys. Show starts at 7. Listen to me. 6:30, doors open. Show starts at 7. That means get your tails in the seats, okay, at 6:45, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, 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 yes. We will see you all. And Miss Jerrilyn, we'll be seeing you at some rehearsals. I know Dr. Sizer has already said he's coming to some rehearsals. He wants to meet the team, meet the cast. And we will definitely see all of the community May 27th, May 28th at 6:30 p.m. at ULM's Brown Theater for Alky Users and Ongoing Tragedy. You do not want to miss this. Ms. Jerrilyn Profit is our director. We know the type of work she does. We know the experience she has in this arena. And so we're looking forward to a great time and transforming our region through performing arts, because the arts is a medicine as well.
Hello.
Awesome. Well, listen, you all have a good evening. We want to encourage you all to follow Northeast Delta HSA on all of our social media platforms. Follow the Phoenix, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. We're everywhere that you are. Why? Because we feel we got a message that can be your medicine. We have something to show you, something to share with you that can help you feel better about who you are. Nothing else. Y'all enjoy y'all's lunch, and we will see y'all next time. Take care, and thank you for tuning in with us.